Hi, I'm Abhishek. Welcome to a quick introduction to ERPNext. This session will give you an overview of ERPNext and help you evaluate if this is the right tool for your organization. Now, what is ERPNext? Our vision for ERPNext is to help people working in small and medium sized organizations to organize their data, help them take better decisions, and increase their efficiency. Now, let's go directly to the demo. When you log into ERPNext, you see a feed of all activities that are related to you. Someone has allocated a task or added you on a quote, and so forth. You can also add comments against the feed and send your status to everyone in the organization. On the right side, you see your calendar that has events you can create or that have to be created automatically. Something like a follow up on a lead. There is also your personal to do list that helps you manage your day to day activities. Let's get started into the details of the product. First up are your masters. Masters are at the heart of the system and they connect to all the various transactions. ERPNext has a lot more masters that you can use, like groups of customers, etc., territories, warehouses, and a lot more. Let's move to the customer master and open a sample customer. As you can see, you can store a lot of customer information like category, territories, and you can also assign salespeople to your customers. The supplier master is also similar. When you create a supplier or customer, an account head is automatically created. If you manage inventories, the item master is one of the most important documents. Let's open an item master. Here you can set your item descriptions, unit of measures, price list, selling information, your inventory settings, and much more. We have an amazing number of settings that covers any scenario you can think of. Once your masters are set up, you can start updating the system with your day-to-day activities. For example, if your role is to sell, you can start updating your sales leads in the system. Let's check some out. You can find out which are the leads you have contacted lately, which leads have asked you to call later, and so on. In the lead form, you can track all the lead information and communication history. Your incoming inquiries can be recorded too. Once you receive an inquiry, you can make a quote from the inquiry itself. You can directly make a quote by skipping the inquiry. The system allows you to skip any step. Also, all transactions allow multiple tracking. For example, you can make multiple quotes against an inquiry and vice versa. This is true with all transactions. Let's take an example and make a new quote. First up, we go to quotes and click on new quote. A new form opens up. In the quote, there is a lot of information you can track, but don't worry, not all of it is mandatory. Let's select a customer. When you select a customer, all relevant information gets updated automatically. Let's sell some PCs to this customer along with some high-end mobile phones. As you see, your taxes too get automatically calculated. You can also set terms to be added to the quote. Next step is to save the quote. It gets saved as a draft. In ERPNext, we have a two-step process of save and submit. Once the transaction is final, you have to submit it. Once submitted, your quote cannot be altered. Now, why is this? So that you can always have a copy of the quote you have sent to a customer when the customer calls back. You won't find any data altered. Now, once your quote has been accepted by your customer, you can create a sales order by directly from a quote. And the system just copies over most of the data from the quote. All our transactions are similarly very easy to use and can allow you to enter a lot of structured information. Let's take a quick look into other modules as well. If you want to see them in more detail, you can always see our live demo or sign up for a trial. We also have a chat support and forums where you can get answers to your queries. Now, moving to the buying module, it helps you to manage your purchases. You can keep track of purchase receipts or indents. Create and print purchase orders and tracking pending items. The stock module allows you to keep track of all material coming in and going out of your company. Incoming material can be tracked against your purchase orders called purchase receipt or a GRN. After your sales is booked, you can make a delivery note. A delivery note helps you to update your inventory, and it can also be used as a packing list to be sent along with the shipment. We also have tools like stock reconciliation that allows you to import a spreadsheet and update all your balances. The stock module also gives you valuation of your stock on a FIFO or a moving average basis. Get valuation on any day in the past and also make backdated entries. Let's go to the accounting module. In the accounting module, you can create your own flexible chart of accounts. You can create different account heads or ledgers in an easy to use tree structure. This is also where you create your tax accounts, bank accounts, and much more. All account balances are maintained on a monthly basis. We have three types of accounting transactions: a journal entry, the sales invoice, and purchase invoice. A journal entry is used to make direct entries to your ledger. You can also book payments, expenses, advances, and a lot more using the same. A sales invoice can be booked directly or against a delivery, sales order, or a quote. You can also track if you have received advances against this invoice. A purchase invoice works in a similar fashion. The maintenance module keeps track of individual items by serial number. This is especially valuable if you are in the business of goods that have warranty or are taking service contracts against some goods. You can also track support requests, complaints, and installation visits in the system. Let's see now how we can manage projects. You can create projects, assign tasks against projects, and also do timesheets. You can also see a Gantt chart of all activities that have been allocated to various people in your organization. We also have a feature that allows you to tag any item in the system and also have conversations around it by adding comments. The HR module helps you manage your employee records, their background, and personal information. It also helps you to manage your payroll, attendance, and leaves too. You can also keep track of appraisals and other information. In addition, we have a powerful reporting tool that allows you to create your own reports apart from hundreds of useful and pre-canned reports. So that's it. We hope you enjoyed this quick overview of ERPNext and it gave you information that you were looking for.